Hello, guys. So we're going to have a look at some random races of the daily kind in Gran Turismo 7. For what reason? No reason whatsoever, just because I'm bored on a Sunday evening, and what the hell. I've got a load of replays, I've got too much to say, and why not? So looking back at, I believe this is a Dragon's Trail Seaside. And it was a while ago, because you can see the Alfa Romeo 155 had just dropped like a hot turd. And everyone wanted to drive it. So we'll see how it goes. On pole, we've got Habichi. Oh, God, I'm going to love these usernames. Greg in a second. I can't tell what he's in. Some Honda, I think. Area 65 is Ares 65 is in an Alpha. Hawk is in a Nissan. Fifth Tomas is in a Porsche, is it? I'm not going to remember any of these anyway. Crash also Porsche in 6th. Learner Driver in 7th. God knows which one that is. I'm guessing that's that Nissan right in front of us. Jerome 8th. I think that's an Aston Martin, but you couldn't tell. Ray, why am I bothering with this? This is terrible. I hate the camera angles in this game. Ray starting in 9th. Super Bershi's 10th. Davey the drummer is in 11th. Jay is 12th. Natha is in 13th. Keith Robbo is starting in 14th. Tom Raw is in 15th. And Thingymajig is starting last and at the back. It's a rolling start in the Group 4 cars. And I'm instantly regretting this. Seemed like a good idea before we started, but I can't be bothered now. Paul Cole in the chat saying, hey man. Muddy saying, hello brother, long time. And Paul Cole saying, a Nissan, that's an R35 GTR. I don't know any cars, man. So yeah, they're warming the tyres up, getting ready for a 4-lap stint here at Dragon's Trail. It's just going to be about to kick off. And we can get racing. Ready, steady, go. There we go. So Abiyachi just leads them away. Greg chasing down. Errors 65 third. Hawk 4th. No change here. Tomas 5th. Crash 9104 is 6th with Learner Driver there. And Learner Driver looks like he's got a bit of stress from Jerome. Jerome giving it some large behind. And is there a bit of large going on up here in the front? No, not quite. So Jerome fighting it out. Super Bershi. He's holding 9th with Davey the drummer chasing him down in the Toyota, and Jay there in a Honda NSX. Natha's in trouble from Keith Robbo. Keith Robbo going for the move. He's sending it up the inside. No, thinks about it again and holds ground in 13th behind Natha, thinking I will strike again at another time. Thingamajig's made up a place because Ray looks like he has fallen off of the world. So Habichi is leading the way, and Greg looks like he can't make the ground he needs to on him. Aris 65 or 35, 25, whatever number he is. I want to stop trying to say the number. Is being chased down by the Nissan. But the Alfa Romeo, old-fashioned Alfa Romeo, holding its own as it is up in the lead. So it's tight here at the front here. We'll stick around. And the Pat in the chat is saying, hey, wait a minute. That voice sounds familiar. I know. I had to stretch it out a little bit, see if it still worked. So Habichi now getting a little bit of pressure from the Greg. Ares holding station in 3rd, getting a great view. And Greg's going for the move. It is a very good braking area to do it in, but you've got to make sure you're doing it right. And now Greg's gone awfully wide, and he's taken Ares with him, but Ares smashed into him, left him in the barrier. And Greg is now licking those wounds down in 6th spot with Crash up and now into 5th, going at him. Further down there, we've got Learner Driver in 7th, Jerome in 8th. He's pretty lonely there, no one around him. Oh, we've got a bit of a fight here, have we, with Super... Come on, cameraman. Super Bashi and, Jay getting the move. No, it's not. Jay's on the outside, is it? Ooh, Danger Mouse. Go on, crack on, son. You get in there, lad. No, and there we go. Jay's got the move done up the inside. And he also loses a position to Natha, who we saw earlier racing with Keith Robbo. Now Keith Robbo's joining the back of this train. and looking for a fight against Jay. Jay back foot at the moment with his late braking antics, and Natha looking very promising up against Super Bushy, and Thingymajig looks to be catching on to that train as well, and Davey the drummer is having a right calamity somewhere. So Habichi still there leading, with Hawk in second and Errors 65 hunting the Hawk down. He's going for a late break up the inside. Can he make it stick? He's gonna have to. No, and it's Hawk still holds the line into second place, and Errors can just look and dream about that second place at the moment, because Hawk has got the measure of the Alfa Romeo. And someone's going into the barrier. Big bang bash. Tomas gets the chicane of death as Greg gets up another position. Learner driver, where did you come from? You were right down the back of the pack. He's up to fifth with Crash now in fourth. Errors still in that third with Hawk in second, going wide there, and Errors fancies it tight, and that's what she said, and he slips in behind Hawk, ready to insert himself into the action. And Hawk still holding line there, and Errors doesn't go for the toe at all. Side-by-side action all the way up the straight, and I think the toe would have helped him out there, but he opted not to. He's trying to play games with Hawk, and he's up the inside trying to shove a nose in there, but it's just not happening. And Crash is having an absolute wunderbar time here behind these dueling cocks, should we say. And Habichi still up there in the lead. We've got that little train of cars further back that we were keeping an eye on, but the action's so thick and fast up here at the front, it's hard to watch it all. As Crash looking to get a move on Ayres, but Ayres got that move on the inside, kept it, but Crash has got it. Crash, absolute balls out move there from Crash, and outbraked Ayres, and we lost Hawk altogether. Oh my word. Well, we'll have a look, because what the hell happened to Hawk? I'm so busy watching the battle behind him, and he just slips out of road there, and goodbye Hawk, it seems. There they all go. Yeah, slides off one side of the track and then off the other side, and slowly gets back into the action ahead of Tomas, who we saw absolutely pulverised in the chicane of death earlier, and now up to sixth, so it's not all bad. Hawk in seventh, was second. Unbelievable stuff. Jerome in eighth, still all on his own. Natha has won that train. Keith Robbo and Thingymajig, they've all moved ahead. Danger Mouse Jay is back there now in 12th, with Super Bushi 13th, and Ray trying to catch up. And I'll tell you what, for how far back he was at the very beginning of this race, he has done an absolute astounding job. Davey Drummer wanted some alone time, and he's got it. So Habichi, this is all his now, in it, eh? With Crash coming surprisingly up through the ranks, up and into second place. We've still got a couple of laps to go, and anything can happen. Learner driver in third. He started right in the mid-pack, and he's knuckled on down, and he's giving it the old 1-2, and he's up there in third place. So well done to Learner drivers so far as they start the final lap. Greg has fought himself back up into fourth after we saw him having an absolute nightmare, with Tomas as well, who hit the chicane of death in fifth. Errors was third. He's down into sixth now, with Hawk in seventh. Jerome in eighth, with Natha now being hassled by Thingymajig. Thingymajig just knocking him down, isn't he, Gav? Look at him. I bet they're all just falling off the road in front of him, but Thingymajig giving it some sauce up against Natha. And he's got Keith Robbo in the action as well. And is he gone for the move? He's going, but he's on the outside. But the move's done before the corner. And give that man a sweetie, because he pulled a lovely move off for a change, without ending up in the soil or in the side of a car. Natha down to 10th. Keith Robbo in 11th. Jay is 12th. Ray 13th. Super Bershi is 14th. And Davey Drummer is 15th. And Habichi, I should say it right at least once in this. Oh, look at that corner cut from Habichi. He's got to get a penalty. Give it to Crash every day in the Aston Martin, giving big balls, getting purples, and Crash wants the win. He sees it, he tastes it, and Habichi did get a penalty. Look at that, called right by the commentator. Unbelievable. He's still got the touch, bruv. So Habichi now, he has got to try and clamour half a second. He's already paid it, has he? Is that the area? I'm not sure. Or is he just trying to slow Crash down to gain that half a second that he needs to take the win? He's not going to get it. Crash isn't going to fall for it. He's sitting there. Habichi, they could brake test him before the line to try and screw it up, but he's not. He's going to stay with him. And there we go. Habichi crosses the line. Crash in second. I don't know how that's not changed. Lerner in third. Greg fourth. Tomas fifth. Eras sixth. Hawk is there. We saw he was second earlier in the race, and what a oozy he had. Just one small off down to seventh. Jerome in eighth. Nather is ninth. He got Thingymajig back, who was in 10th. Keith Robbo finished in 11th. Jay brings it home just ahead of Ray. Ray come back well, didn't he, in 13th, beating Super Bushi for 13th, 14th, and Davey the drummer, he'll get there in the end. He'll find his beat and get that Toyota across the line. Maybe not choose the Toyota, although Toyota's way, he just likes to slide it around, doesn't he? That's what his problem is. So Habichi was the man that won. Crash in second, and Lerner driver, a great third place there. Take hey boo, my son. Greg in fourth. I'm going to pause it because I'm sure that lad's crossed the line by now. Tomas in fifth with Ayres sixth, giving us some great showing there when he was fighting a Hawk for third. Hawk behind him, ironically, in seventh, with Jerome finishing in eighth. Nather in ninth, coming back at Thingymajig, so I'm sure Thingymajig got the move done on him and lost the place. Keith Robbo coming home in 11th, Jay in 12th, Ray in 13th, Bushy in 14th, and Davey the drummer, he hasn't quite crossed the line yet, but we are too impatient to wait for him. So there you go. Look, that was a daily race from God knows how long ago, and that was clean as you like. That was clean as a whistle. Clean racing. So do not believe the lies. The daily races are still fun and still a great place to be. So that was me, Thingymajig, signing out. I don't know if I'll do any more of these. Just fancied it. Thought I'd give it a go, see if I still had a touch. I don't think I do, but who knows. Don't hit like or subscribe. Don't get sucked into all that thing, because that's just a YouTube. They're trying to control you. Fight the powers. All right, then, peace and love. Peace and love. I forgot how to turn it off.